In this episode, we'll be exploring practical uses of the tarot and its Kabbalistic hermetic attributions outside of traditional divination. If you're new to the channel or need a refresher, I recommend watching episode 8, The Hermetic Tarot, and Minor Arcana number 3, The Opening of the Key, which I've linked to in the About section of this video. I'm Ike Baker, and this is Arcanum. The tarot can be used for a wide range of magical and contemplative techniques, which may serve to deepen our connection to these archetypal images and their underlying egregore and intelligences, as well as broaden our understanding of the cards as psychic landscapes. It goes without saying that this creates an integration between the practitioner and the tarot and can greatly help to improve effective, intuitive divination. The first technique I'd like to mention is the tarot contemplation exercise. This is taken from the Tarot Contemplation ritual given in Don Michael Craig's occult classic, Modern Magic, 3rd edition. I found this exercise to help in assimilating and intuiting the energies and symbolic images within the art of the tarot trumps. This exercise has helped me get to know the cards and connect or reconnect with a particular deck. It can also serve as an attenuated stimulus to the trump's corresponding power in our own spheres of sensation. First, separate 22 cards of the major arcana from the rest of your deck. If you're a complete beginner, it's recommended you remove cards 6, 13, 15, and 16 and set them aside. There's nothing inherently bad about these cards, or any of the cards for that matter, but it's typically smoother sailing for beginners to work with the remaining cards at this point. If you're a seasoned pro, use the full set of trumps. Next, perform some form of relaxation technique to cultivate a state of calm, quiet awareness. Once the mind and body have been quieted, shuffle by your usual technique until you feel it's time to stop. Let this be intuitive. First thought, best thought. Don't overthink. If you don't get any feeling, then stop after about a minute. Draw a card and look at its image for no more than 3 minutes. Finish the exercise with several deep breaths. Then record the name of the card and its number in a tarot or magical journal. Also note any feelings, images, thoughts, sensations, or other stimuli that occurred during the contemplation of the card. The next technique is a directional tarot card spread, and it's taken from Josephine McCarthy's Quarea Apprentice Curriculum. This has come in handy many times in being able to assess and interpret the various attendant energies of a place, be it a room, the floor of a house, an entire house, or raw land. It has always assisted my awareness and thereby my connection to the space and the land which surround me. It's one of my favorite uses of the tarot, and I always use this technique when assessing a new space I'll be living or working in. The Quarea Directional Ritual is also recommended as a supplementary to this technique, so that the practitioner becomes more intimately familiar and integrated with the energies of the cardinal directions, as these play a significant part in ritual and magic of all cultures, times, and places. Here's a short list of elemental attributions corresponding to the layout of the technique and the 4 directions. Feel free to add to these for your own interpretation. The cards are shuffled with the intention or question of assessing the energies of whatever the space is. For example, show me the energies present in my living space. When you finish shuffling, lay out the cards drawn as follows. 1. Center. 2. East. 3. South. 4. West. 5. North. 6. Relationship card. First, just take in the spread as a whole, not focusing on any one card. Then hone in on the first and sixth card positions in the center. Now remember, the first card is the significator, and the sixth card is the relationship card. And the two of these together will indicate the effect the energies are having on the significator, and also the way the significator is affecting those directional energies. Next, move to the second position, at the top of the spread, the east. Take notice of the card, and then refer to what is in the east of the space in which you are reading. Go around next to the south, and coming clockwise, read each direction accordingly. Take note of any associated elemental attributions. For instance, a watery card, such as the Three of Cups in the south, may indicate a conflict of energies, the south being naturally fire, dry, and hot. Or say if you notice that your stove burners have been giving you trouble, but your kitchen is situated in the west, classically the direction of water, there could be a relationship there. For further investigation of balancing energies within a given space, I direct a practitioner to the various Eastern systems of Feng Shui. I will likely do a video on that for this channel in the future. Write down the results of the directional tarot spread in your tarot or magical journal, and then proceed to investigate. If there are any major arcana trumps or aces in a particular direction, it may indicate that whatever energy is present is coming through at a highly amplified rate. Be sure to note this in your record as well. I like to take pictures of these readings to refer back to. I'll also reconsult the spread by laying it out the way it was after investigating the various directions. And for any issues I may be having in a specific area, I'll shuffle the cards over the reconstruction of the tarot spread, asking, what energies can I use to mitigate or resolve this issue? The next technique I like to utilize is the angelic attribution of the tarot. The tarot, regardless of its origins, whether fantastical or exceedingly mundane, has become, and indeed is, a set of talismanic images. They are symbolic or mythic images which embody specific archetypes, both individual and collective, material and spiritual. And when the symbolism is cohesive and consonant with the centuries-old tarot attributions and images, have underlying intelligences and an egregore which animates them in a way which seems intelligent. Yet the operator's intuition is always at play in tarot, and the images typically call it forth to activation of a greater or lesser degree somewhat immediately. The tarot trumps in particular can be used as sharim, or gates, for scrying into the image's interior landscape and communicating there with the powers, forces, intelligences, and beings within it. These include angels, archangels, gods, and goddesses attributed to the zodiacal signs, planets, and elements, as well as the decans and quinances of the ecliptic. The following are attributions to the tarot trumps from Chick and Tabitha Cicero's magnum opus on the subject, Tarot Talismans. These attributions can be utilized, as previously mentioned, in scrying, but also in ritual invocation, consecration, talismanic work, and with a creative mind, any manner of ritual use. Do you have any interesting and creative uses for the tarot in your life for ritual work? What have your results been working with the angels and the gods of the tarot? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. If you've enjoyed this content, I hope you'll consider subscribing to the Arcanum Patreon. For the cost of a cup of coffee per month or a one-time donation, you can help me continue to produce free, rigorously researched, and practiced material like this. Patreon members also have access to bonus content, including episode addendums, my Egypt travel vlog, as well as other goodies. Please continue to watch, like, comment, and share if you're not in the position to contribute financially. There are always plenty of ways to help me keep the Arcanum channel alive and well. Join me again in the next episode, where we'll be diving deeper into the history, theory, and practice of this and many other similar topics. Thanks for watching. In Luke's.